I'm Patrick Fagan. Marcus Dory was a good friend of mine. I met him about 10 years ago through acquaintances in life.
Well, that's more or less.
How did
This is not a conspiracy.
how did the system fail Marcus?
I feel the system felt Marcus in a multitude of ways, basically. I mean, almost every way possible in general. I mean, he, no family structure, no guidance, basically slipped through the cracks of school. Like, he's only about, like, not even to be in school, like, there's certain things that, just the process itself, like, there's certain things that should have been done. I mean, even he was my friend, I would have never wanted to see him put into a family home or a foster home, but if he wasn't in school or doing them things, somewhere in society, like, he was already in the system itself anyways. He had been locked up before and other things, so how was this even allowed to happen?
Hi, I'm Roslyn Gibo, and I'm a member here at Baptist Church of All Nations, and I'm also a social worker. So, speaking about young people, this really touched my heart. You could see that even out in the service, that people were almost afraid, the fear of saying that he took his life. They talked all around it. And I really get concerned because I think the bottom line is fear, that the young people don't know to reach out, and the older people don't know how far they can go to get them to involve themselves.
Pastor Johnny M. Wilson Jr., the Baptist Church of All Nations in Taunton.
And what kinds of things are you thinking need to be done that you can bring about?
The first thing they need to come talk to one another. We don't talk to anyone in the community. With the authority figures are sometimes seen as a threat, as if the church has laws and regulations that says that they can take an opportunity to talk to them and say, tell us what is going on in your community. How can we help you? What kind of programs do you like? What can we do? Because when parents and young kids, 10, 12, and 11, can feel like they're getting the support in the community, that grades go up, they connect with positive influences in the community. We're not trying to say that they got to be religious. We are a church that is concerned about the whole person, not just the religious, but the whole person. Because when that self-esteem goes up and it's positive, and we're a part of that process, that young child that is 12 and 13 can say, wow, I had a good time at the Wednesday night prayer group, Wednesday night youth group, because we have a young person by the name of Martin Diaz who uses his time and talent. Even though he's doing his PhD at Bentley, he's taking his time and he's doing it. And it's my job as pastor to say, okay, you bring the resources, pastor. You impact the community, pastor. Let's talk to these kids about guns. Let's talk to the kids about what it means to bring meaning back in the community. What are we doing about jobs for our youth? What is the mayor and the city doing in the city of Taunton? How do we bring a positive influence?
If you could say something to him now, I guess, what would you say to him?
That one, I don't know.
Yeah. I guess what could have happened differently in his life that could have helped,
Just love and care, I guess.